Hey guys, welcome to one more class. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Okay? I have to talk to you about some things, but first of all, let me just organize myself. I have to show you something. Look what I brought. So now I have workbook. However, I can't remember and I can't find my notes about what homework have I given you. So please, somebody send me like from unit 6, 1, 2, 3, yes, unit 5 and 6, okay? We have to have covered everything on unit 5, you know, and everything on unit 6, okay? I don't know if we have already done everything, but that's why I'm asking you to send me messages like, teacher, we have done pages 57, 40 something, and I don't know. Okay, please let me remember because I have to give you homework. You have to complete your workbook as well. And I have to correct the things here. All right? Shall we move on? So, we stopped at these pages, right? We stopped doing number 5. And I believe I asked exercises 6 for you, as I can recall, right? So exercise number 6, it was telling you to take turns to write questions, right? So we are going to start today by the listening help, okay? Let's take a look into this listening help. Taking notes. We have here an idea how for us to take notes, okay? First bullet point is list the topics you want to make notes about. 2. As you listen, write important words next to each topic. So guys, in here, the idea is for you, let me find it just a color, like a cute color. The importance, nossa, mas pra que o negócio desse? The importance part is that you write only the important words, only them, because if you are going to write full sentences, you are going to lose time and you can't do this. That's why they tell you to don't write full sentences, because you are going to lose time. Okay, so these are the help. Now we are going to do exercise number 2. Let me just take my book here. Listen to the detectives describing 2 crimes. Use the listening help to make notes about each of these things for each crime. So we're going to listen to 2 people explaining a crime. Probably is the same detective, but 2 crimes. And you have to take notes about the crime, the victim, the suspect, the motive, the evidence, and alibi. Okay, these are the topics you need to cover. Okay, remember about taking notes, right? Like write important stuff. Okay, if you don't have any information on any of the topics, that's not a problem. Okay, sorry, that's not a problem. Okay, you just have to write what you listen to and understand. We're going to listen twice. Okay, let's go.
One.
Okay, so tell me about the case.
Well, a cleaner found the body in the main office at about 7:30.
Dead?
Oh yes, very dead, sir.
And who's the victim?
A Mr. Brown. He is, or was, the manager of the company.
Murder weapon?
A knife, sir. An ordinary kitchen knife.
How do you know?
We found the knife outside in the car park. It's got blood on it. We're checking the blood group.
Right. Do you have any suspects?
Yes, his wife.
And what's her motive?
Apparently Mr. Brown was seeing another woman.
And what evidence do we have that she killed him?
The knife is from the Browns' house, and it's got Mrs. Brown's fingerprints on it.
And my kitchen knife has got my fingerprints on it. It doesn't make me a murderer.
No, sir.
Does she have an alibi?
She says she was at home all night with her young child. She phoned her husband's office and his mobile phone, but he didn't answer. She thought he was with the other woman.
Okay. Where is she now?
In the interview room.
Right. I'll see her now.
2.
Right. Tell us about this kidnapping.
Well, Danny Cole is 18. He's the son of Peter Cole.
I know, the millionaire businessman.
That's right. And basically, the kidnappers want £1 million.
And if Mr. Cole doesn't give them the money?
Well, they don't say exactly, but I think they're serious.
Any suspects?
It could be that group from Bristol. They left a similar kind of phone message in that kidnapping in March.
When do they want the money?
Saturday, midnight.
That gives us 2 days.
The kidnappers don't know Mr. Cole has spoken to us.
Okay, but I need to speak to Mr. Cole. Get him on the phone now.
Sure.
Let's go again, okay?
1.
Okay, so tell me about the case.
Well, a cleaner found the body in the main office at about 7:30.
Dead?
Oh yes, very dead, sir.
And who's the victim?
A Mr. Brown. He is, or was, the manager of the company.
Murder weapon?
A knife, sir. An ordinary kitchen knife.
How do you know?
We found the knife outside in the car park. It's got blood on it. We're checking the blood group.
Right. Do you have any suspects?
Yes, his wife.
And what's her motive?
Apparently Mr. Brown was seeing another woman.
And what evidence do we have that she killed him?
The knife is from the Browns' house, and it's got Mrs. Brown's fingerprints on it.
And my kitchen knife has got my fingerprints on it. It doesn't make me a murderer.
No, sir.
Does she have an alibi?
She says she was at home all night with her young child. She phoned her husband's office and his mobile phone, but he didn't answer. She thought he was with the other woman.
Okay. Where is she now?
In the interview room.
Right. I'll see her now.
2.
Right. Tell us about this kidnapping.
Well, Danny Cole is 18. He's the son of Peter Cole.
I know, the millionaire businessman.
That's right. And basically, the kidnappers want £1 million.
And if Mr. Cole doesn't give them the money?
Well, they don't say exactly, but I think they're serious.
Any suspects?
It could be that group from Bristol. They left a similar kind of phone message in that kidnapping in March.
When do they want the money?
Saturday, midnight.
That gives us 2 days.
The kidnappers don't know Mr. Cole has spoken to us.
Okay, but I need to speak to Mr. Cole. Get him on the phone now.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So an idea here that I would suggest to is, before you check the answer, okay, so in white, you can't look, right? Pause the video and organize your notes. So do it, okay? Pause the video, read all your notes, and organize them. Can you do this? Go. Really good. Let's check the answer. So I will show you each topic in an individual way, okay? So we have crime number 1. So crime number 1, the crime is a murder. The victim is Mr. Brown, the manager of a company. The suspect is his wife. Sorry. Let me use my... Okay. The motive is that Mr. Brown was seeing another woman, so he was cheating on her. He was cheating on his wife. The evidence is a knife with Mistress Brown fingerprints. Mistress, no, Mrs. Brown fingerprints, and an alibi that she says she was at home alone. So these are the information for the crime number 1. Let me just do something like this. Just a sec. Okay, so crime number 2. Let's check the answers for crime number 2. The crime is a kidnapping. The victim is Danny Cole, the son of a millionaire. The suspect, possibly a group from Bristol. The motive, money. The evidence is that the group from Bristol left a similar kind of phone message in a kidnapping in March. So this possible group left the same message, a similar message in March in another kidnapping. Okay? And number 8, you falei 8. And the alibi is that we don't have information about their alibi. Okay, because we don't know for sure who are the suspects. It's just possibly the group. All right? Really good. I believe it was a good exercise. It was a good exercise. Now, what we're going to do, let me just take out the Zoom so I can understand everything. We're going to do the exercise number 4. Listen closely. Listen to the questions and complete the gaps. Then listen and let me see something here. Repeat the questions. In this case, you won't repeat, okay? You're just going to complete. We're going to listen only once, and then if I see if it's really difficult, which I don't believe it is, we listen again. But I think that only once you will understand. Let's listen.
One,
How do you know?
2,
Do you have any suspects?
3,
Does she have an alibi?
4,
Where is she now?
5,
When do they want the money?
Let's listen again, I believe. And I will pause between the questions, okay? So you have more time to write, right?
1,
How do you know?
2,
Do you have any suspects?
3,
Does she have an alibi?
4,
Where is she now?
5,
When do they want the money?
Let's check. So the first one, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Okay, how do you know? 2, do you have any suspects? Do you have any suspects? Does she have an alibi? Does she have an alibi? An alibi, an alibi. 4, where is she now? Where is she now? Where is she now? And number 5, where do they want the money? When do they want the money? Sorry. Difficult? I think this listening was a little bit more difficult than the listening before. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Okay, so we finished this unit number 21, the factory. Okay, in unit number 8, we are going to have the solution to these aspects about the guys and entering the factory and everything. But let's move on. We have to do the across cultures number 4, the last across cultures in this book, which is about Easter Island, a mystery solved. Easter Island, a mystery solved. So, first of all, do you know where are these things? I believe you don't, or I believe you do. I don't know. So, this is an island. Okay, it's an island on India, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't have this information. I'm crazy. It's not in India. It's in Chile. Sorry, it's in Chile, India. And we are going to read more about it. But let's take a look into the first one. Look at the photo and the picture. Guess what destroyed the island's old civilization? So we have here these 3 sentences. A volcano erupted and killed everyone. Europeans invaded the island and killed most of the people. The islanders cut down the forests and had no food. So which one do you think is most appropriate for the old civilization destruction? If you said that is letter C, you are correct. So the problem that, what was the reason of the destruction? The islanders cut down the forests and then they had no food. But let's understand a little bit more about this crazy text. My instructions for you to do is, let me type it so you have a basis. So first of all, pause the video, read the text, and what I want you to do, I want you to read the text and then I want you to do exercise number 3. So read the text and complete exercise 3. What is exercise 1? What is exercise number 3? Exercise number 3 says, let me take a closer look here. Find the sentences in the text that tell you these things. So you have these things here for you to take a look. So, some theories about the origin of the statues, how the Polynesians got to the island, why they made the statues, how they moved the statues, why some islanders became cannibals, what happened to the younger generation of islanders, and our modern world may be similar to the island. So you have to read the text and find the answers for these things, okay? Find what is the information the text brings. Can you do this? 3, 2, 1, go. Pause the video and do the exercise. Go. Okay, let's check this. Let me just do something here. Okay, so instead of waiting for the program to answer, I'm pausing the recording of the video so we don't waste time, okay? But let's check the answers. Opa, did you see? It was like Jequiti, you know? Okay, so number 2 is, the number 1 is already done, right? The shape and the size of the island. The island is a little triangle of 100 square kilometers. So it's really small, isn't it? Okay. Number 2, some theories about the origins of the statues. So, some people thought that UFOs must have put them there, or that the island was once part of the lost city of Atlantis. These are the answers, all right? For the number 2. These are some of the theories. Number 3, how the Polynesians got to the island. Between 1300 and 1600 years ago, a group of Polynesians came to Rapa Nui in canoes. Okay, canoes. Nossa, onde eu fui com canoes, hein? Bom dia. Canoes. É isto. Number 4. Why they made statues? They made statues because it was an ancient Polynesian tradition. Ancient, really old, okay? 5. How they moved the statues? They moved the statues, no way. These giant statues couldn't be moved, but the Rapa Nui people transported others around the island on rollers made from palm trees. So it's like this, this picture here. I would show you, but then too much of a problem, okay? But you have the picture there. Number 6, why some islanders became cannibals? Because food supplies were low and the islanders began to fight each other. So, cannibalism probably started like this started like this with their people, with these people. 7, what happened to the younger generation of islanders? In the 18th century, European slave traders, do you know what is traders? Okay, so slave traders took away young and healthy islanders. It's like this, for example. Imagine that I have a group of slaves, escravos, and I'm not happy with them. So I exchange them with teacher Mari's slaves. Her slaves are best for me, but my slaves are best for her. So we trade, we exchange slaves. Traders, it's like this. People who give what they have to have something they don't have, to get something they don't have. Okay? And number 8, our modern world may be similar to the island. And then I will erase this one here. Number 8, perhaps in the 21st century, we are doing the same as the islanders did, destroying the place that gives us life. Actually, we are already destroying, right? Okay. So far, so good, right? So, we have now to do exercise number 4. Let me go there. Exercise number 4. We have this box there with 3 topics. We have the topics of big, old, and small. Okay? And then you have these words here: ancient, massive, huge, vast, enormous, little, tiny, aging, giant, and low. So guys, your task is pause the video, complete the gaps with the blue words. Teacher, I can't see the words. These are the words, okay? You have to complete. Can you do this? Go, please. Let's check. So, from big, we have enormous, okay? We have vast. We have huge. We have massive. And we have giant. These are the words that are similar to big. Old, we have ancient and aging. These are the only two words for old. And small, we have little, tiny, and low. So guys, these are synonyms, okay? However, what do we have to do? We have to find out when to use both of them or all of them. And we're going to do this on exercise number 5. Let's go there. Exercise number 5 is, let me just, maybe I gave too much commando to this program. Just a sec. So exercise number 5 is this. Replace the underlined words to make the description more interesting. Okay? And then do not repeat the words. So you are going to use the words from exercise number 4. But what I suggest to you to do. Opa, não vai escrever nada por aqui. So, pause the video. Read the text first to have a better understanding about it. After you read, check the words. Okay, so let me write this. Having read, check the words from exercise 4 and then change them. Change the underlined parts. Parts. Okay, these are my instructions for you. Pause the video, read the text first to have a better understanding about it. Having read, check the words from exercise number 4 and then change the underlined parts. Okay, can you do this? 3, 2, 1, go. So let's check. I will read the text and I will show you word by word. Okay, so the number of tourists was quite low this year. We stayed in a small village near a vast lake. The mountain behind the town was enormous. Okay, and we didn't try to climb it. The hotel was lovely. Okay, the hotel was lovely, but our rooms were very tiny. Tiny rooms. I lost myself. Okay, our room was tiny. Not very tiny, only tiny. We spent a few days visiting the museums and ancient monuments. We were lucky because the weather was glorious. Our last day was the day of the cup final. The local team was in it, so they showed the match in the square on a giant TV screen. Their aging captain scored the winning goal, and there was a huge party after the match with massive amounts of delicious food and drink. A little bit complicated, this exercise, isn't it? I believe so. But that's okay, right? You know? So we don't have a really big problem with this exercise. It's just that it's a good idea for you to, continue practicing your vocabulary. There are some more words you can use for this. And I will try to find it. Just a second. If you check your page 112, you are going to find all of these words that are collocations. But our main focus here is the part of the places because we are talking about places, okay? So here you have more words that are really nice, you know. You can say, for example, amazing, small, and wide for variety. So you can say like this randomly. If you're talking about the weather, you can say bad, cold, good, or hot. If you're talking about a sight or a view like a paisagem, you can use beautiful or breathtaking. If you're talking about species like species, you can say common or endangered, okay? If you're talking about noise, you can describe as deafening, like ensurdecedor, or loud. If you're talking about lake, you can say that it's a deep lake or a freshwater lake. You know, freshwater, it's like lago de água doce, okay? If you are talking about a forest, you can use dense, pine, rain, or thick, okay? I'll just have to search what is pine because I can't remember. If you want to talk about animals, you can use exotic or rare, you know, rare. Yes, let me just find you. Okay. If we're talking about rain, you can say heavy rain or light rain, you know. Okay. Okay, this is a pine forest. I'll show you pictures. If you want to talk about a mountain, you can say high, rocky, like rochosa or rocholo. Snow-capped, remember snow-capped? Just like a mountain with snow on top. Parece que tá com um bonezinho esqueci a palavra, de neve, okay? So, I will show you what is a pine forest. This is a pine forest, okay? I'm so sorry that I can't share the screen with you, but then, you know, it's a pine forest. Okay, really good. So, I won't give you extra exercises, but I think it's a nice idea for you to write sentences, okay? But if you don't want to, there's not much of a problem. If you want, you can create them and send a message and send me on WhatsApp or tell me like, teacher, I created some sentences with these words. I will post with my classwork, okay? Really good. Guys, so as classwork, it's only these, okay? Let me just, okay. It's only these, really. We won't have so much to do anymore. But as I told you, I have to assign you homework. Let me put it in this page. I don't know. I have the feeling we had exercises of homework on this page, but I don't remember. I will use this just to write what's your homework. Let us check what is the homework and what is the classwork. So I write this and then I will do like this, okay? The green ones, nossa, boa tarde. The green ones are homework, are classwork, and the red ones are homework. I will write it down. Okay, so let me white. So classwork. Classwork we have. Oh Jesus, I just closed. I shouldn't have closed. Okay, so classwork we have page 75 exercises about the everyday listening. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this is the first classwork. And then we have pages 76 and 77. The exercises are all of them 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the exercises. Okay, this is classwork. Don't forget. Okay. Okay. And then as homework, I'm sorry guys, homework. As homework, you will have to do, let me open here. Many books, many things here. Sorry. So, as homework, it's from the unit number 7 already. Time flies, doesn't it? As homework, I'm going to give you, let me see. You know, you have a reading. So I'll give you homework about the beginning of the unit number 7. It's only the homework. It's page workbook. Nossa, deu tudo errado. Workbook, page 67. Okay? But I really would like you to do the listening. But if you can't, there's no problem. Okay, so do it only exercises. 1 and 2. We do the listening together during our next class. Okay? Please, I will write it here in a different box. And I will shout. Are you ready to no, just kidding. Don't forget, someone, okay? Don't forget to send me the workbook. Ai, meu Deus. Workbook pages we've already done. Please, somebody, anybody, tipo, qualquer pessoa mesmo, don't forget to send me these, okay? Please, pretty please. Okay? Guys, that's it. Let me stop sharing. I hope you had a nice class. It's been okay. And then I start crying like I miss my students. But I really do miss my students. But that's okay, right? One day at a time. Let's think like this. Guys, if you have any problems, don't talk to me. Don't forget. Okay? And love you all.